So it's the morning after our first episode of The Boys Are Out. We went to Clapham Picturehouse for a very special screening of a new romantic comedy which is called The Queen of My Dreams. We had a very kind invite from a very good friend of mine who's David Robson. David runs a regular club, which is now in its 10th year, and the club is called Out At Clapham. It's an LGBTQ plus cinema club. We had a fantastic night. It's such a great movie as well. We had the director, one of the stars of the movie, who was there for Q&A, and the film itself is out in cinemas this weekend. I would strongly urge you to go and check it out.
Or as it was known as the stage play, My Mum and Shamil. I hope I said that right.
Me, My Mom and Sharmila.
Could you please tell us a bit more about that process?
Yeah, the project initially started as a short film in 2012. I made it before I knew I was a filmmaker. I was really just trying to reconcile my identities. And so I was trying to figure out if I could be queer and Muslim and love Bollywood romance all at the same time. And so I was making this art piece. And then a friend of mine said, I think we could make this a movie. And so we made it a short film, 3 minutes, Queen of My Dreams. And making that really, I say saved my life because, we all process and metabolize our emotions differently. And for me, processing and metabolizing publicly was really therapeutic for my internal struggle. And then sharing the film not only helped me, but it helped me see that there was a voice in a community, in particular in queer film festival spaces around the world, and also that there just wasn't this stuff out there. These queer Muslim stories just were not, surprisingly, prevalent. And so then, I because I was an actor at the time, the big dream was the one-person show. And so I developed a one-person show. I was living in Chicago at the time. I performed it. I also performed it in a few cities in Pakistan. And that was called Me, My Mom, and Sharmila. And it was very much like the character's name was Fawzia. It was very, very personal. And I was performing these roles of the mother, the daughter, and Sharmila Tagore. And it was only after that, and several years after that play, that I'd made some other movies. I'd made a feature film not that I directed, but that I was in and co-wrote and produced. But then I was like, wait, maybe this could be a screenplay. And so it was around 2017 that I really started to think about this project as a potential screenplay. And, that's sort of in some ways the beginning.
Coming soon, next week, we're going to see The Substance, which is a much hyped film from a French director, which stars Demi Moore. Lots of critics who have already seen it say that it's one of her best. So I'm heading for London South Bank. I wanted to pick up a brochure for the London Film Festival, which I'm actually covering on my own this year, unless Dan, who I was out with last night, a friend of mine who came to see Queen of My Dreams, unless he wants to come with me, which I'm hoping. I sent him a message earlier asking if he wants to cover LFF this year. So yeah, I do like to look at the brochure. I like to mark off what I want to see. Very fortunate to be able to live very near to where I am now. I'm about 5-10 minute walk away, and it's about a 45-minute walk to the BFI, so I could actually walk it. I mean, if I cover the film festival this year, a lot of the screeners that will be sent, I'll be watching stuff at home, as you can see. It's very sunny here in London, such a gorgeous day. Lots of people complaining that summer's over, but actually the sun is really shining today. It is a bit cooler. Anyway, back to The Queen of My Dreams. Do check it out. It's in cinemas this weekend. It comes out on Friday. It's such a heartwarming movie. The director was speaking about the film in the Q&A that we saw last night at the Picturehouse. And she was saying, although a lot of it is poignant, she didn't want to show any aggression. She wanted that to kind of be hinted at. But ultimately, it's a feel-good movie. It's a film with a really big heart as well. It's a romantic comedy, and it's about a queer girl growing up who has a kind of testing relationship with her mother. It goes back in time as well. starts in the late 60s, Pakistan. It also fast forwards to the late 90s as well. We see the daughter growing up, also having a relationship with another girl, really solid relationship. Yeah, it's about her life compares to her mother's. There's some Bollywood references as well. There's a lot of colour, a lot of fabulous food is shown. It's very sensory, it's a very sensory movie. It's bright, it's compelling. Do check it out. The Queen of My Dreams at cinemas this weekend. Strongly recommended by Boys on Film.